Record on this computer. Okay, I think we've got it. So welcome to the call, everyone. I am really excited to start our Blitz. I'm going to explain exactly what a Blitz is, but every 90 days, our company runs an action plan. And this is one of the things that really helped me to propel my business. Because when I joined in with the company and ran a 90-day game plan where I sat down and got focused and wrote out some goals and got to kind of join with a bunch of other people that, matched my energy, it got really fun and we were really driven. So I'll tell you what a 90-day game plan is. I will explain the rules and everything. A 90-day game plan is basically an accelerated business plan where you're setting up measurable goals. Now, here's the thing. Studies show that if you just desire a goal, maybe you'll achieve it, maybe you won't. If you have a goal and you write it down, chances are 70% greater that you'll accomplish that goal. But if you write down that goal and share it with other people and lock arms with them and really race together, the chance of you accomplishing that goal increases by 90%. So this is what this is. We're all here because we love isogenics, right? Is there someone on here who does not love isogenics? You're probably not in the right place. You've entered a different group by accident. We love isogenics. We are crazy about the physical transformations that it produces, but we're also very interested in the financial transformations, right? We have heard way too many success stories and we are just tired of hearing about them, and we're ready to own it and become some of those success stories, right? Are you guys in the right place? Everybody at the right meeting? Yeah, awesome. So here's what we're going to do. We have a 90-day action plan. This book is available to all of you, and I'm going to show you guys where to find it. We're going to follow along with this book, but we're going to have teams of people, right? So, sorry, I'm going to get the Halls candy out of my mouth. We're going to be broken up into teams of people. So let me do a little screen share, and I'm going to go over the rules with you guys, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about what this Blitz is going to entail. And I have to tell you, on a personal level, I am extremely excited to work with Drew Berman. He is an author, he's a speaker, he's a network marketing professional. I'm very excited that Jen Murgatroyd, an Isogenics millionaire, is going to work with us. I mean, it's a fantastic thing when you can lock arms and learn from other leaders. And everything I know today, I've learned by watching others. I didn't come into this thing knowing a thing, I promise you. So the fact that we have an opportunity to work with two members who are 4-star, they're Start 1000, these girls gunned their business very quickly and did amazing. We have another stay-at-home dad who's gonna share his story and teach us. But basically we have 6 leaders, and each week a leader is going to give a lesson. We're also going to be reading a book, but the lessons are all business driven, right? So we're going to be talking about our whys. We're going to be talking about different personality types. We're going to be talking about making a vision board, how to handle objections, where to create leads, everything you need to be successful, how to get enrollments, how to keep enrollments, how to get people excited and stay on our products. So let's talk about the rules. Number 1, to be in Blitz, you have to be an active member. If you're not active, you're not, going to be able to get paid, and obviously we're all here to make some money and grow our business. So you have to be an active member on auto ship with 100 BB. We ask that you print the rules, discuss them with your teams, and really know them. We also ask that you print out the points and discuss them with your teams and know them, because I have seen people on a Sunday like, I enrolled a President's Pack. How many points is that? Your team does not want to be bothered with that. We're all here because we're self-sufficient leaders and we're here to rock and roll. We're going to do 2 6-week sessions. So you guys are here for 6 weeks. Out of those 6 weeks, you have to be present 4 of the 6 calls. If you miss more than 2 calls, it's not worth it. You know, you're not 100% committed at this time, and you will be asked to leave Blitz. I hate the way that sounds, but no more than 2 absences. If you're going to go for it, you really got to be all in. Turning in 0 points for 3 weeks, you're going to be asked to step out of Blitz. This is a 6-week session. I mean, you are turning in points every week for activity, right? You don't always have to enroll someone, but there's always business building activities that you could be doing, like a launch party, like getting to an event, like healthy mind and body, you know? So there's no reason why anyone should be turning in 0 points. You're going to be joined with a team of 5 to 7 people. No 2 people should be director and above. So if you're a director, get some new people, man. If you're a director, it means you've got 6 consultants. Get some new people and work with them. The main objective of this is to grab a team, work together, set some goals, and really grow. Because you know what? In 90 days, I hope you're all having your own Blitz. And I hope instead of 120 members, we have 360, because that's how much we've grown together. So no 2 people, directors or above. You guys are going to choose a team captain. It doesn't matter how you do it. You can flip a coin. You can pick sticks, however you want to do it. But my recommendation is that you switch captains every week. So every week someone will get an opportunity to be a leader. You know, you never know how fantastic someone can be unless you really give them an opportunity to shine. You know, so if you're a little more seasoned, go first, show the way, and then the following week, pick somebody else, and then let them pick someone else. So take turns leading the team. What a team leader is responsible for is after our lesson on Monday, so let's say I'm going to do a lesson on developing your why and setting up goals. The team leader will then grab the team and say, okay, guys, our team call is on Tuesday at 9. Let's talk about the lesson. Let's do the assignment, and let's set up some goals. As the team captain, you should be setting up weekly goals with your people, right? So, for instance, I will ask everyone, you know, how do you plan on tackling the assignment? What are your enrollment goals? What are your rank advancement goals for the week? So be proactive. Being a leader doesn't mean being a boss. It means setting the standards. Setting the standards and asking the team what they're going to bring to the table. I'm competitive. I want to win, guys. This is fun. But you know what? I want to win. I don't just want to win Blitz. I want to win at life. You know, and for me, this is to help my family. This is financial freedom. This is the ability to stay home and retire my husband. So when I play, I'm playing. You know, you're not going to see me taking a nap when it's time to be on a call. So, you know, I hope that we all learn from each other and inspire one another. I'll go over the points in just a moment. I don't necessarily, your team should send the point breakdown to the captain. The captain, every Sunday, we will put up a post and say, okay, guys, post your points here. So the captain will be responsible to post the team points in its entirety. But I'm going to ask you guys to keep track of who the top enroller is each week. And the person with the most enrollments at the end of Blitz, I'm going to send them a free passion fruit shake. Just because I want to do something cool. So I have a couple shakes from Australia, the delicious passion fruit. So our top enroller is going to get a shake. So I'm excited to share that gift with you guys. Okay, so let's keep going. Each week, we're going to have a different lesson and a different assignment that you will be asked to complete. And each team, if an entire team completes an assignment, you're going to earn 10 points. So remember, if you don't do an assignment, if you don't plan on being, you know, all in, you're going to hurt the rest of your team because, you know, we're all a little competitive. So let's talk about points. So we have 3 different sectors of points. A portion of the points are based on enrollments. Another portion of the points is based on rank advancements. And then you have some additional business growing points. So points for enrollments. A 30-day or a pace setter pack is 3 points. A president's pack is 5 points. Business Builders Pack is 8 points. Rank advancement, and rank advancements are for you or you're personally enrolled. So if I personally enroll Chris and she hits consultant, I get those 5 consultant points. Okay, so rank advancements is for you or you're personally enrolled, because this is not about just growing yourself. This is about helping to lift other players. Because you know what? If you get a couple 1 stars, guess what, my friends? That's going to bring you to 3-star. You know, this is not in a business alone. How does it go? We're in a business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So consultant, 5 points. Manager or crystal manager, 7. Crystal director or director, 10. Crystal executive or executive, 15. And any star rank advancement is 20 points. Remember, we are all eligible for the crystal reset. So if you're a director, you're hustling for that crystal executive. If you're a manager, you've got until May to hit that crystal director. I mean, we're really here to grow in cycles, grow in rank, and grow here, because we want to come out of this stronger, better, more confident. Our team is very big into the 5-cycle bonus. I mean, that's huge. We have a club for it. We have a whole, thing. We get a superstar from Isagenix to jump on the call. So 5 cycles, if you hit it for the first time, take 3 points. Any isobody, new isobody enrollments, 1 point. Any healthy mind and body, 1 point. Any launch party, maximum 1 per week, is 1 point. And event attendance is 1 point. So if you have a celebration ticket already, go ahead and take a point. If you're going to buy a ticket to ICU, go ahead and take a point, because those are absolutely business building activities. So the lessons, you know what, I wanted to keep some of the lessons a little bit suspenseful, but I'd be happy to share with you guys really what we're hoping to achieve, and I can share those lessons with you here. But these are all lessons that are going to help you grow and drive your business. So week 1, I am going to discuss setting goals. Okay, I'm going to share my goals with you. We're all going to share goals with one another. And then you're going to go back and discuss them with your team. We're also going to talk about why. Really how to get to the core of your why. Because if you don't have something that gets you out of bed in the morning and makes you really firm on doing this, you'll push it off until Wednesday. Wednesday, your kid's vomiting. By then, you got a pile of laundry on Thursday, and before you know it, it's Sunday, and you haven't touched your Isagenix business. I mean, have we all had a week like this? Yeah. Am I the only one who washes puke? So, I mean, we don't want to do that. We want to learn how to time management and prioritize and really make those 3, 3, and 3 connections. So that's something I'm going to teach you. I'm also going to talk to you guys about the color code personality. So this is something you're going to go back and discuss with your teams. You're a red. So if I'm a red, how can I be more of a blue? It's important when you're speaking to people to know who you are, and sometimes I got to tone it down a little, because I can make someone who's like a white very upset if I don't watch my words. So it's important to really know who you are. So that's one of the lessons. Week 2, we're going to be doing vision boards. You're going to buy magazines, print pictures, and you're really going to put your why on that board. And I want it in front of you. I look at my why every day, and I have personal, physical goals. I have financial goals. I have goals for my team, and I have goals for my family. And every year, it's like knocking one off the bucket list. I dreamt of bringing my team somewhere. And last year, I got to bring them to the corporate office in Arizona. And it was just incredible for me to see that, So dream, that's what Isagenix is about. It's not about punching the clock. It's about remembering how to dream, learning how to cast a vision, and teaching people how to do the same. It's not the money, it's the life, it's the freedom, it's the things that you can have as a result of it. But you've got to work your butt off to get there. This is not about buying a lotto ticket. This is about hustle, so that you can live the life that ordinary people don't get to live. So we're going to talk a lot about that. That's going to be Ed, vision board, and mapping your map to executive. Somebody did a cool thing with sticky notes. I have crazy whiteboards all over the place with my new potential executive team. So we're going to teach you who to look for, how to have those conversations, how not to prejudge people. We're going to teach you how to share your 30-second story. Guys, I have enrolled 600 people, and the only way that I have done that is by getting a heck of a lot of no's and talking to a lot of people. We're going to teach you about not prejudging, telling your 30-second story, handling objections. We're going to send you on some kick-ass assignments where we've got you walking into gyms and medical offices and doing things that feel uncomfortable. Because if everything was comfortable, you wouldn't grow, you know? So that's what this Blitz is going to be like. That's just a little taste. So I saw Vicky on here. I'm going to ask her to share. And then Drew has some amazing news as a big whoop whoop for all of you guys for joining. We've got a special treat for you guys tomorrow. So Vicky Brunetti, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. So talk to me. You've done 10 blitzes with me.
Yes, I have.
And you haven't killed me yet.
No, not yet. The first one was about 2.5 years ago. I entered a manager. Some of you have heard this story a few times already. After the Blitz was over, I was a director. Then I had my second Blitz. I hit 1 star. I hit executive. My next Blitz, I hit 2-star. My next Blitz, 3-star, 4-star. So you kind of get the picture. Every single time I've been in a Blitz, I've rank advanced. My last Blitz, I had a couple of my downline rank advancing, which is just equally as awesome as I've gotten to see, definitely. For me, the Blitz is just non-negotiable. It's something that I've done every single time. And I kind of feel like now even when I'm not blitzing, the month of December, we weren't blitzing, and I had an awesome month as if I still was blitzing. So you kind of just get into, this is how you are permanently. Yeah. Maybe you take a rest a few days here and there, but for the most part, I feel like I'm constantly in a blitz. So that's really what's so exciting about it, is that you learn to just do this all of the time. And I'm excited even more so because I think I have about 30 of my own people, of my downline, in this Blitz. So that took about a year to happen. You know, you came in, same thing with an event, came alone, and the rest followed. So it really is learning everything. I would have never learned what I've learned so far if I wasn't in a Blitz. Yeah. You know, it's just so much fun because you get to teach other people while you're in the Blitz how to do it. So I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a little bit different and really exciting.
Yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know Vicky, she's going to be training on week 4. She is a retired caseworker with Child Protective Services. We both investigated child abuse together. Very difficult job, and she's magnificent. And to think that she's creating a multiple 6-figure income staying from home, it lights my heart on fire. So we're going to hear a lot of stories. We're going to learn from a lot of people. Let's hear from Ed. You want to share? Oh, I unmuted you. You muted you. I'm not going to touch any buttons.
All right. So what's up, guys? And, welcome, I guess, to Pre-Blitz, I guess we can call it. Not just in Isogenics, but in network marketing. 90-day game plan is huge. We do it, and it's fun, right? You work 90 days, take a break, work 90 days, take a break. It's a great thing. But these 90 days, what I can recommend is commit, right? Don't let anything get in the way with you. Kathy Cooper says it best, talk to your spouse, talk to your kids. Angela will tell you this too. Let them know you're blitzing for the next 90 days. And, on day 91, if you have kids, take them to Disney World. Just don't leave you alone, for 90 days. Because what this does, especially this one at the beginning of the year, it sets the ground for what your year is going to go like. Some of you will come out, making an extra $200 to $300 a week. Some of you are going to come out and make an extra $2,000, $2,500 a week. You know, the difference is up to you, you know, how fast you go. But you know, you guys have the most unbelievable training, the tools, the teams, the coaches, everything that you need to be successful, you're given on a silver platter. And the support's going to be there. It's just up to you guys, you know, what you do with it. And you know, it's an unbelievable opportunity. I think after my second Blitz, right? So after my second Blitz, I had hit 5-star already after 2 blitzes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I think our success rate in rank advancements is like 68 or 72% or something.
Yeah, that was a low year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We have a really great ratio of rank advancements. I mean, people that are here voluntarily. You know, everybody knows what they're in store for. It's about learning and growing and really building your business and locking arms with some people. And even on the days where I feel like maybe I don't want to, I still do, because I know I have a team of 5 depending on me. So it, you know, and I like what Vicky said, that even in December when I wasn't blitzing, I was still blitzing, because this really will help you develop the skills, habits, and mindset to do this, to really incorporate isogenics into your life. And it should be a fun part of your life. I mean, the minute this starts feeling like this is a pain in the ass, you're not doing it right. You know what I mean? You got to wake out of bed and you got to enjoy doing this, and you have to love this, and you have to be passionate about this. You don't want to say, oh, I got to talk to my 3. I mean, if that's how you're feeling, that's not a good way to do it. You've got to get excited. And I think that for me, what's the most exciting, I feel like my team has been listening to me for 4 years. And sometimes they're a little sick of listening to me, you know, and maybe you guys feel like that about your leader. Maybe it's just a little refreshing to hear it the way someone else is doing it, or to hear it from someone else's perspective. So for me to join with Drew and Jen and, you know, just have this amazing experience, I think is really, really exciting. And it's just, look at all these faces. I mean, 95. When was the last time we had 95 on a Monday night? That's pretty awesome, you know? So we're going to get to know all of you and learn about things that are working for you and things that are don't, and hopefully we'll phase out the crap that doesn't work, and we'll all start implementing the great stuff that does. So I love that about this company. I love that we get to learn from each other and grow from each other. And there's just a mutual respect, because we all believe in this company so much, so much. And I tell you honestly, there have been over 200 leaders that have jumped on my team calls selflessly to help us. And I just hope that this does the same for you guys. So do we have Jen? Is Jen on the call? I know she had a previous engagement tonight. Jennifer Murgatroyd, are you here?
I am. I was hopping between this and another call.
Oh, I don't. Oh, there she is. I love her face. How are you?
Good. Looks like you've been busy today.
All day. So, Jen, tell me, you have done an accelerated game plan. You've done one of these growth things. Tell me what Blitz really has meant for you, and why you think it's an awesome thing, and why you want to encourage everyone to really just go all out and give it the best they can for the next 6 weeks.
I think that doing things in a group is really, really important, because it doesn't really allow you to hide behind your lack of activity when you just fall out of activity for a day, and then it turns into a week, and then it turns into a month. Because that's never anybody's intent, but it's easy to have that happen if you don't have some assignments and you don't have some things that you have to turn into somebody at the end of the week and all of that. So that's one of the things we definitely found that was important. We ran a Crystal Reset Blitz group last January, but it went all the way through the reset deadline in July, which was really too long. So I love that this is going to be 6 weeks. It's going to allow everybody to really focus in more, and it's going to be easier to do things, to maybe sacrifice some things for short term to get your business in motion the way you want it to for the year. But the other thing I did find with running a crystal reset group that was much, much longer in duration is that it really created some good habits with the people who stuck with it through all of those months. They got used to tallying points and tracking their activity, and it became just part of what they did without even thinking about it. And because of that, those who stuck with it for that entire time, we see it still translating into the consistency of their business even a year later. You're muted, Angela.
I love talking, and I'm like totally muted out. I think my husband dreams that there was a mute button like this in our house. I love it, Jen, and it really does help you stay committed. And for those that don't know Jennifer, do any of you guys know Jen? Yeah. See, the people that know her love her. She's probably my smartest friend ever. She's like an ex-architect. Her and her husband have a gym. They're really so bright. They're like my finance go-to guys, But she's just incredible, and they're Isogenics millionaires. And the fact that they're going to be here, giving their time and teaching you is just it's so selfless, and I love them, and I respect and I admire her so much. So that's Jennifer for you. And I'm so happy you're doing this with us. I'm crazy about you. So who else do we have? We have Ellen, and then we'll go to Drew Berman, just to have you guys get acquainted with our trainers. So welcome, Ellen. Oh, do I hear you?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my, I want to say 6th or 7th Blitz now. So I think my team has won 2 or 3 of the Blitzes, maybe something like that, more recently. And it definitely helps you build your business. Like, yes, I've rank advanced most of the time during Blitz, but what's more exciting is rank advancing my team. Like, everybody who's on the team rank advances. And that's really giving me more gratification. Of course, I like to rank advance too, but seeing other people grow and reach their goals is just bar none. Like, that's the best. That's the best feeling. It's the best, everything. So I'm super excited for this Blitz. I love that it's split up into 2 sections of 6 weeks. It's nice to kind of reassess things after 6 weeks and, go from there. And I have a lot of new people coming on. I'm with Vicky. I have about probably like 30 to 35 people from my team coming and doing Blitz. So it's really exciting, and I can't wait to start. I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, awesome. And for those of you guys that don't know Ellen, she was a dental hygienist who started with Isogenics not to lose weight because she's got a killer 6-pack, but really to gain more energy. And she fell in love with the product, started sharing, and became a 4-star Golden Circle, a Star 1000 member, which means she's one of 1,000 people ages 18 to 35 who earns a 6-figure income. And she left her dental hygienist job, actually goes there once a week. But she's magnificent, and she's just so knowledgeable and so caring and so passionate, but she's also tough, and she's going to do what she can to really help all of you grow your business. So we're very lucky to have you, Ellen. And then where's my buddy Drew? Let's see. Drew Berman, can you unmute yourself, because I can't find you? There he is. Oh, there he is. You're on page 2.
Okay.
Welcome.
So I'm so excited about this. In fact, as I was setting intentions for my NYKO, it was to really partner up. And there's just something about you and Ed that you guys have like stolen my heart. My wife met Ed on the Riverwalk for the first time before the conference even started. And then as the conference was ending, my wife got a chance to meet you, and it was just a perfect. And when you mentioned this, like, I was thinking about it the whole way home, and I was thinking, right, well, how am I going to collaborate with all my teammates, and I got home at noon. I landed at 11:30. I listened to you the whole way home. And then I got home and I just went to the computer. I just started emailing and texting everybody. I think we put together 5 teams, and I'm so excited because I'm just like, well, first of all, a lot's happening. 1, New Year's kickoff was epic. 2, I got a surprise for tomorrow, which I'll tell you in a second. 3, February 3rd is my 11-year anniversary with us. So that's just crazy sauce. And then I'm going up to Red and White February 23rd to support my Canadian team. I sent them one email, and within a minute, they got back to me and they put together a Canadian team, which is awesome. So a lot's really happening, and I love the trainers on here, and I love how we're all going to collaborate. And what's cool about teams of 5 or 6, which is so brilliant, is, in between all that is ICU. Everything that we're going to learn, we're going to be able to teach our teams. It's not just limited to us. But the cool thing about working in teams of 6, it allows us to work with all different types of personalities. And if these people on your team are like people on your team, and then they're going to spread to people on their team, and this thing is just going to mushroom. And I'm just thrilled. I'm going to play it all out, and I'm going to have so much fun. And we're going to put together a winning team. Our team is the Good Vibes Tribe, so we have fun and we get it done.
Yeah, you got some good peeps. I see Lou, I see Jeff, I see Charlie. You got some great people. Jen, I have to tell you that guys, Drew is so special to me. I saw Drew at an event about 3.5 years ago. He spoke with Dr. Ina, and I remember him saying, you know what, guys, you're overcomplicating it. Drink shakes and just tell friends. And I had to reach out to this dude on Facebook, and I was like, man, you got to be on my call. You got to teach my team the same thing. And I remember Drew telling me a story very early on. I didn't even hit 6 figures yet. And we were talking, and he graciously did a team call for me. And I said, how did you know that this was it? And he told me a beautiful story of where his mother-in-law was dying. And his wife had to leave her job to go help her mom. And Drew put in a call to Kathy Coover and said, Kathy, please look at my numbers and tell me if my family's going to be okay. And Kathy looked over at his numbers and she said, Drew, you're going to be all right. And when I heard this story that his wife was able to leave her job and care for her mom, and the owner of the company literally took the time to tell this man that his family was going to be in good hands, I mean, that to me, I don't know if Drew knows it, but that to me was a deal breaker. That's when I'm like, I am all in. And I love Drew from the moment I met him. And guys, he's an author, a speaker, a true network marketer. Like, he goes to networking events. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I do my stuff on Facebook. So we have incredible people to learn from. And Drew, ever so graciously, has a huge announcement for us. Do you want to share it? And this is just for you guys.
Yeah. So originally this was going to be just for the team, but then I talked with Endo. I'm like, let's do this for everybody. So to kick off our year properly, tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, the one and only Miss Kathy Cooper is going to join us, and she's going to launch this Blitz for us, and she's going to inspire us with love and with wisdom and some tools and some tips. So that will be good for you to bring prospects and bring new people. We'll make it a welcome everyone call, and we'll just introduce the owner of the company as we launch this Blitz. So I'll post the number on the website. I know you're recording the call, so if your teammates all didn't get on the call, make sure they do it. And one thing that we were talking about on the leadership call before this, Angela's like, oh, we've been getting all these texts and people are asking all these questions and how are we going to run it? And then Angela, in her brilliance, which I just thank God for Angela, she said, no, we're just setting it up. Then we're going to go over the rules, and then the teams are going to coordinate, and the teams are going to take the information, and the teams are going to find the people that weren't on the call, and you guys are going to create this ultra synergy, and we're just going to help guide you and guide you. So the brilliance behind this is very, very, very deep, and I just really thankful for being included in it, and thanks, Angela, for setting it up. So tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, Kathy Cooper's going to help us launch this Blitz in the right direction.
Yay, that's a huge gift, because I mean, any private time with Kathy is like huge. I sit there and I like soak up every word of hers. For those of you guys that don't know, Kathy Cooper is the co-founder of our company. She's the matriarch. She's the one that has developed our systems. She's maxed out 3 different compensation plans. She is all heart, and she's just brilliant. Mentor, role model. So my gosh, thank you for that gift, Drew. I'm like, super stoked. So I wanted to answer some questions. Once everyone submits their teams, hopefully that will be done by Wednesday, I will print out a list of all the participants. I'll give you guys until Wednesday, Thursday to keep adding members. I know you want to send this video to your team and say, come on, do this. It's not that bad. It's not that scary, right? So I'm sure we're going to have at least another 40 more people joining in. I'm going to give you guys, let's say, until Thursday to get all your members in here, and, you know, let's come up with some more groups. Any new people, you know, put them together. Just get everyone in. It's a learning process. It's a growth. What we will do is I will print out a list and check off everyone who is not on a team, and I will make teams. So no one will be left behind, okay? So if you don't have a team and you came here by yourself, you're brave. You're not going to be punished for being brave. You're going to be put on the most kick-ass team that I can put together for you. I curse a lot. I hope that's okay with everyone. It's how I express myself. It's how Tony Robbins does it, so why the hell not? You know, so I want to open it up and see if there are any questions. If I hit unmute all, it's going to be crazy. So what I recommend is that you go by your name and then you just click the unmute button. I would love to answer some questions on here. You can put them in the chat box, wherever you feel comfortable.
Yeah, Angela, this is Lisa Dunsky.
Oh, okay, so I'll go to Lisa and then I'll go to Randall. Go ahead, Lisa.
Hi, thank you guys so much for opening this up. Thank you, Jen Murgatroyd, for opening my eyes to this group. This sounds incredible. I'm so excited. I'm totally competitive, so this is right up my alley. The questions that are coming to mind for me are, you know, I get that we want to involve more and more team members, and it's only 2 directors or above. Are you determining who the teams are, or do we pick our own teams?
You guys pick your own teams. You know, you go through your downline and you pick out a group and you say, you know what, Stacy, you've been manager for a year. I believe in you. You've got the skills necessary. Grab 3 to 4 girls and let's get you in on this.
Okay. So kind of like Ice Derby style, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like Ice Derby style. I prefer not to pick the teams, but, you know, certainly we'll have some solo players that just join to see what it's all about. So, you know, whoever's solo, if I have a team of 7 and another team of 3, I might just stick the solo player there. But, you know, I'd like you guys to design the teams, work on the assignments. I think all of you guys should have a Zoom link. It is free for a small group. So team captains, you know, work out your team name, work out your Zoom link, and work out a time that you're all going to be meeting. Our job is to present the assignment every Monday at 9 p.m. Your job is to take that assignment, go back to your team and say, boom, how are we going to crush it? What are our goals for this week? How are we going to earn the most points? And set up goals. What I'll be doing with my team is really just saying, okay, what's our short-term goal and where do you want to be at the end of the 6 weeks? And I'm going to remind them. I'm going to be like, dude, you said you were going to make 2 consultants this week. What's going on? You had 1 ISA-body, you know, and hopefully once you provide that lead, the next week your captain will do the same thing, you know. So absolutely, I want you guys to handle everything. We're just here for support.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Lisa. So happy to have you. Randall?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So my question is, because we were kind of discussing it with Ellen earlier today, and we weren't really sure, when exactly are we starting to calculate our points, I guess? Like, are we starting it as of today or next week or?
Great question. Our first call will be Monday the 23rd, and that will be week 1.
Okay,
We'll go
perfect.
the 23rd. Let me pull out a calendar here. Week 2 will be the 30th. Week 3 will be the 6th. Week 4 will be the 13th. Week 5 will be February 20th. And week 6 will be February 27th.
Okay.
And then at the end of the 6 weeks, we're going to announce the winner. I believe the winning team is going to get a free celebration ticket. Free celebration. Yeah, thank you. And our top enroller, so I want you guys keeping track of that. Person with the most enrollments, I'm going to ship them a free passion fruit shake, which I got maybe 2 weeks ago from Australia, and they are phenomenal. So you can go back and tell your team that you're the first one in the U.S. to try it. Thank you, Randall. Who else has some questions? Heather. Hey, Heather. She looks like Christy Brinkley to me.
Yeah.
So
Whatever. I wish. All right. So, do we have a time picked out yet? What time points have to be in every Sunday night?
I would say Sunday, 7 p.m.
7
Yeah,
p.m.
just we'll put up the comments Sunday by 7. I say, if you set up a time with the team and you're like, make sure I have them by 6. Because I'd like to announce the winners on Sunday night. It's a great way to close out an old week and start fresh, into Monday with a brand new week.
Okay. One more question.
Sure.
If we personally are already enrolled in Healthy Mind and Body and IsaBody, are those points that we can include in week 1, or is it just when our?
Yeah, I think you should get credit if you've taken initiative, and if you are currently in the IsaBody, and if you are currently in the Healthy Mind and Body, you certainly shouldn't be punished and not get a point. I think you should take a point for that. It's important, and it's a good example to set for the rest of the team.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, who else? Anyone else? Any questions? Don't be inboxing me. I got no prospecting done. Don't be inboxing me talking about Sherry's not nice. I want to be on another team, and I want to be, I got to be doing my prospecting. So ask your questions now.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned a book. Is there a name of the book, and when do we need to have it or read it?
There is Jennifer Murgatroyd recommended a book. I just wanted to meet with the leaders one last time so we can all agree on a book that's going to be short, easy, but really powerful. That book will probably be announced by Friday as soon as all the teams are configured. We're not going to pick anything crazy expensive. If money is an issue, please let me know. We'll try to see if we can get something for you via download or Audible. But it's not going to be a hassle. It's going to be something that's going to grow you and help you tremendously. I see Melanie.
Hi, I just have a quick question. When you first started, you showed a 90-day game plan book, and you said you were going to tell us how to get that.
You were so freaking smart, and I say things, and then 5 minutes later, I forget what I say. So don't be afraid to give me the occasional reminder.
Do I get extra points for that?
Look at you. I like it. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Wonderful. If you guys go to ISA FYI, you will see a picture of this book. So if I go right here to isafyi.com, thank you so much for reminding me. I would have been pissed if I forgot. So if you go to ISA FYI, you're going to see this book. You're going to click number 1, getting your workbook, and then you're going to click right here, Isogenics Business, and it's going to allow you to download a free copy.
Okay.
In addition to that, my computer's running a little slow. The workbook has been designed. Let me see what I'm looking for. Here's where I want you to go. I want you to go to step number 3. where you will register for the 90-day training. And when you register for your training, you're going to opt in to receive messages based on the 90-day game plan. So all you have to do is click here, opt in, and it will be under training sessions. So in addition to the lessons that we're giving you, we're also going to follow along with Isogenics. And Isogenics is going to have different leaders presenting the lessons. So make sure that you go to the ISA FYI, click Training Center, and then click Opt In. And then our company on Thursday the 19th, I will also post this, depending on which region is yours. I live in New York, so it's Martha. They're going to be having a Zoom call also discussing the 90-day game plan. Okay? But you can get your workbooks right here. If you were not at NYKO and you did not receive a free copy, make sure that you print it because we are going to be following along. Thank you so much for reminding me, by the way. If I forgot, I would have been like, no, how do I get them back online? Okay, so what else?
Angela, it's Drew. I mean, just to be clear with everybody,
Yes.
we're going to be going side by side in alignment with what Isogenics is teaching. We're not going to be doing anything that's different than Isogenics. We're just going to go into more detail. We're going to do it with teams. But in terms of time management, it's not going to take you away from doing the 90-day plan the way Isogenics is teaching. That's kind of
No, the Isogenics videos are shorter. It's a 20-minute video. You get a free lesson that you can watch, anytime. It's completely different than what we're doing, but we are going to follow kind of co-jointly. We get into more depth. We're going to get into more detail. We get into the color codes, into the personalities, whereas Isogenics is just going to talk to you about sharing your why. We're going to be setting up goals, so we get a little bit more detailed. But, it's not anything extra that you have to do. It's just nice to opt in because you know what? If it's a great trainer like Michael Klaus or somebody awesome, like why not listen to it for 20 minutes while you're in the shower and learn something? It's free training. You can't go wrong. Okay, anyone else? Any questions? Do I see any raised hands?
Yes, Jeff on page 2 has his hand up.
I'm not looking at page 2. Okay, hold on. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Angela. It was great seeing you at NYKO.
Yeah, you too.
So I've never done one of these blitzes before. How does the whole point system work for this?
Well, the points are on the team page, and all you do is look up your activity, take a point value for the week, and submit it to your team captain, who will then post it in the comment box in our group on Sunday.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
The point values are all there. Make sure you print it out so you have it in front of you.
Perfect.
I see Haley. Haley interviewed me not too long ago. Yay! Hi, I'm so excited, Haley.
I'm so excited to be a part of this. I mean, this is fabulous. I've never been a part of a Blitz. This is my crash course in it, and it's like, oh my gosh, how have I never been exposed to this before? It's brilliant.
Most people in Isogenics, they do a 90-day game plan, but they kind of do it solo. On our team, we like to play in teams because I feel that it keeps the camaraderie up. And I also know that I have some competitive people, so we kind of started putting point values on different activities, and it becomes so much fun because you're racing, but while you're racing, you're also growing yourself and you're growing your business, and you have the opportunity to work with so many incredible people. I mean, I learn things every day from the people that I work with. So I'm really happy to have you guys here.
And I just love that you've opened this up to all of us, sidelines, and to just be able to just grow with each other's energy is awesome.
Yeah. You're a good interviewer, Haley. You made me less freaked out.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you. So does anyone else have any questions? You can just hit the unmute button.
Angela, it's on. I think when everybody's on mute, I don't think we can hear the people who called in on the cell phone. I don't think they can unmute themselves. I don't know if any of them have any questions or not, but just a thought.
I can do unmute. So I
My
just
only thing is if your
unmuted
license
everyone.
is please, it is late.
You know, if people don't have a question, underline yourself. So everybody go to your
In the room, on the shelf, on the bottom.
Question, mute. And if you have a question, scream over the noise. Does anyone have a question? You can also put your question in the chat box. It's a jungle. It's an ice jungle. Everyone's hopped up on their energy shots. They're like, woohoo! Babies are crying, moms are breathing. Okay, so does anyone have any questions? Guys, this is not that serious. We sell shakes for a living. Have a freaking fun time. Enjoy your team. Don't fight. Get along with one another. Set up some incredible goals and just focus on growing your business, your team, and yourself. You know, we have an opportunity here that we can make as much money as you want. Guess what? There's no caps. You can max out 3 times, 5 times. You know, we're all here just to grow and work together and support one another. So that's it. I think this was a good call. Okay, thank you so much, Drew. I see Lisa.
Sorry, I have one more question.
Sure.
Usually ends up turning into 3. So captains, I love the idea of switching each week so everybody can step up, but the group that's on right here, is there going to be like a weekly call or a weekly recording that we can tap into to then bring that to our teams? I missed the very beginning of the call, so I apologize if you went over that.
Yeah, no worries. Every week we have a different leader that is going to be giving a lesson. You're going to take that lesson and you're going to take the assignment that's attached to it and you're going to go ahead and you're going to discuss it with your team.
Okay.
So some of the lessons, week 1, I was going to do goal setting, color code test, and management. Week 2, we're going to be doing vision boards and map to executive. Week 3 is going to be making a list. That's going to be Ellen. Week 2 is going to be Ed. Week 4 is going to be sharing your 30-second story. And week 5 is going to be learning the Facebook system and lead creation.
Right.
You don't have to know them now, but with each lesson, the leader is going to be giving the assignment. Your trainer is going to be given the assignment, and then you guys are going to go back and regroup with your team. You should have a Zoom link or conference call line where you can all get together and talk about the assignment and set up goals for the week. If I may make a recommendation, don't have your calls on Wednesday and beyond. You know, if you can try to get in a team call either on Monday or Tuesday early to set up some strong goals for the week, that's great. If you do your team calls by Thursday or Friday, half the week is passed and, you know, it's a little far in the week.
Thank you.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions? Okay, awesome. So we'll wait for you guys to keep plugging your people in. Just keep sending me the list of teams and names. And, you know, if you've not been assigned a team, don't worry, you will be, I'm hoping, by Friday. So that by Monday, we'll be ready to go. If you guys have, you know, a team and someone has a smaller team, just be open that another new player might be added to your team. We might have some people who are running solo and we'll need your participation in allowing them to join your group. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you for being on. Thank you for participating, and I hope we have an amazing 6 weeks. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.